Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. Throwing on first down. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hamlin going to give this one to Singletary. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable position.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 48 yards. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here we go, here we go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Throw for Boyd, but they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen going to keep it again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen going to try and keep it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. 11, MP.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down at the 23-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Now Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Dermott will throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quentin Morris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11 Palmer. 11 Mighty.
Burrow
11
going to
They give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
11 MP. 11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They got another first.
11 MP. 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyler Matakevich coming in for that outside spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Now the Bills will use the set. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. This time, the extra point up and go, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Allen gonna throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to... And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down 27-24. A minute 51 on the clock. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing in this one now. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Feed it incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Here we go.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass complete to Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Allen going to keep it again. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. This was a very